Recovery efforts are still ongoing at Ekapa Diamond Mine in Kimberley, that's in the Northern Cape, following the discovery of the body of at least one of the workers who were trapped underground after a mush rush incident earlier this month. In fact, it was last month. 5 miners were trapped nearly 900 meters underground at the Toitspan Joint Shaft in February, while 4 others are still unaccounted for as rescue teams continue their operations. Authorities have now opened an inquest into the incident, while concerns remain over the safety conditions and the future of the mine itself, which is facing financial difficulties. Let's get the latest with SABC News reporter Ulrich Hendricks live to us from Kimberley in the Northern Cape, where, Ulrich, we're anticipating that Parliament will now conduct its own oversight visit after 2 visits by the Minister.
Hi, good morning, Ayanda. Well, this is actually the second visit by the ad hoc committee on minerals and resources, petroleum. Incidentally, last time they were here, about a year or so ago, they were actually concerned, they were actually concerned about mud rushes at this mine, and they conveyed those concerns to the management of the mine at that stage. So I'm sure that, those MPs will have a chat with management and talk to them about, what they did since they were last here and raised concerns about mud rushes at this mine. They are expected to be here around 2 o'clock. Have a meeting with and then do inspections as well. We'll of course bring you the news and the latest as it happened from here. But as you were saying, rescue or retrieval operations still continuing here at the Joint Shaft mine. 1 person has been retrieved. According to the mine, they have been in contact with the family of that one individual who was who is deceased, and of course now the normal processes will now continue. They are investigating an inquest docket, of course, but also in terms of identification, we're not sure what state the body is in when they retrieved it, so we're not sure if it will family members will be able to do normal identification, or they will need DNA comparison, or maybe other forms of seeking clarity on the individual. But the operations in terms of the other 4 are continuing. They were, the rescue team said they were close to where they found this individual, but even 10 meters underground and under those conditions, Ayanda, could take hours or could take a better part of half a day, because they need to advance slowly, because situation or the environment underneath the earth is still very precarious. So they need to, every inch that they advance needs to be safe. They need to pump out water, they need to pump out mud to make sure that it's safe for the proto teams to basically get to the areas where those men are still trapped. Ayanda?
Absolutely right. Ulrich Hendricks, thanks very much indeed for that update. We'll certainly keep a close eye on that developing story throughout the course of the morning. Ulrich live to us from Kimberley in the Northern Cape.